So currently in the studio, we have Ahmad Fatul Aziz, the engagement lead for campaign, or Aziz, and Noriko Adianti from sponsorships and partnerships for campaign, or Kiko, and we'll discuss campaign and its vision as a social startup. Good morning, Aziz and Kiko. Thank you for joining us. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what was the story that you ended up working for campaign. Maybe you can start first.
Okay. Hi. Thank you for having us. I'm Aziz. I'm as engagement lead in campaign. As engagement lead, I'm working a lot with the social organizations, with also with our users, because our product is the campaign for a better world app. So, yeah.
And you?
Okay, so my name is Noriko, or people usually call me Kiko, and I am the sponsorship and partnership manager at Campaign. And what we do is to maintain and build relationships with our sponsors who fund the social projects at Campaign.
So what attracted you to campaign in the first place?
Yeah, because I think one thing that I personally like about this company is actually because we're connecting everyone to do a good together in one platform. We're trying to connect our sponsors. We're trying to connect the social organizations as well as the public to also doing good in these applications to do social campaigning. So yeah, personally I love that passion.
How about you, Kiko?
Yes. Pretty much the same with Aziz. So it's really a wonderful cause, to be working with many people and to help them leverage their social focus. And I think it's a great opportunity for me to be working in social industry.
Was this the first startup that you've been working with or work for? Or what is the most interesting fact about working in startups from your perspective?
Yeah, I think this is my first time in joining the startup. Previously, I was in the common company, just 9 to 5, something like that.
You work in 9 to 5 company.
before, and then in the startup, we kind of dynamic teams, and even now we can work from anywhere. I moved back to my home city in Bojonegoro, East Java, and then we can work. Anytime, virtually as well. So I think
how nice is that?
How nice is
you're making us jealous,
Okay.
How about you, Kiko?
Yeah, so actually this is my second startup. I used to work in a startup, I think before I got into campaign in 2021. But before that, I worked in a state-owned enterprise.
Wow.
So it's a very different situation, of course.
Elaborate the difference, please.
Yes. So basically in startups, we meet a lot of Gen Zs and millennials. I don't think we have boomers in our company right now. But back in the state-owned enterprise.
You have Gen X in your companies, or?
I think perhaps yes.
Yeah, perhaps
yeah. Like one or two.
One or two people,
maybe one or two.
Mostly millennials.
Yes.
Millennials,
And one or two probably working in finance, or?
Yes. But back in state-owned enterprises, of course, most of them were boomers. And for us millennials, we were really spotlighted as millennials generation that you have to do. You have to make innovation or something like that. But in startups,
pressure.
Yes, but in startups, actually, everyone is young, everyone is millennial, either millennials or Gen Z.
So you kind of need their perspective too, like the younger generation perspective, because this is very much into new technology and new way of thinking.
The ideas, the innovations, actually.
Exactly. Now, speaking of ideas, I would like to know, how does campaign is different compared to all the other social startups out there?
So basically, we trying to give the choices for everyone to do good. If you want to, if you have a time, actually, you can contribute your time in the volunteering activities. And then if you have money, actually, you can also donate through the crowdfunding platform. And then this is another way to also do good. In our platform, we actually having donation without money. So we're trying to connect everyone. You can do the actions that can be take a photo or videos that actually supporting your actions, and then upload in our application, and then the sponsors actually converting your action into the donation. So this is another way to do also good through the technology.
Is this business model something completely new in Indonesia, or actually this has been done before, probably in other countries in the world?
Yeah, I think we are the first donate without money platform in Indonesia. Perhaps other social platforms out there mostly focus on donating with money.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think we are unique because we offer something new where people can actually contribute without having to spend their money or too much time. It's easy, just upload your actions through our app.
And it's such a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, like, of course, we want people to donate, but there are other ways to donate, and you're trying to endorse this now. And campaign have been around since 2013.
Yes,
So
in a different business model.
in a different business model.
Oh, so you changed business
Okay.
model.
Yeah. So we're starting as an IT company. So that's why like we want to make like technology to helping the social organizations. That's the
Oh.
ideas first.
So, okay.
Yeah, because like we coming from the IT company, right? So we want to like having like technology as part of the solution for the social
I see.
issue.
Now, with this new idea about volunteering without not even having to donate, how has it been going so far? What is the challenge?
Okay. Yeah. Every company actually have findings like their own challenge, right? And now we actually struggling to because like this is a new approach for the company. Like Noriko working a lot of with the company. We trying to offer new things for them for the like marketing for the like the GSR because we trying to find the connection with the technology as well. Sometimes it's kind of hard to us to also showing to the company to show them that this is working. It's kind of like hard for us to I think to explain about
New
that one.
concept for a lot of
no
people
concept,
in
yeah,
Indonesia.
yeah.
But has this ever been done before outside of Indonesia? This concept or?
So I think the exact concept, I'm not sure. I think we're the first to introduce the concept in a platform. But the similar campaigns raised in social media actually adopt the same model like us. If you remember the ice bucket challenge in the social media where people upload their action, right, by putting ice bucket into their head. And from that way, they can raise donations for the ALS disease. Yeah, it's pretty similar with what we do because we want people to contribute by showing that they care about certain issues. They can upload in our platform to show that they want to support social issue in order to unlock the donation for the social organization.
I guess that's the best thing about social media these days, especially with currently, of course, TikTok. I mean, the algorithm is just perfect. Once you get something viral going, then everyone will be will see what's going on, right? Is there any success story that you can share with us so far?
I was just gonna
that has been very memorable.
Right.
Okay, so maybe one of our previous campaign, it was a collaboration with Happy Hearts Indonesia as social organization and Yayasan Dunia Lebih Baik as our sponsor. And we launched a campaign called Gembira Bangun Sekolah. And through that campaign, we wanted to raise awareness about the situation in Indonesia where many schools in underprivileged areas are not in proper condition. Especially in perhaps Eastern Indonesia, we can still find schools that the schools building like in not proper condition. We want to raise that issue. We want to share that with the public. And by sharing about the campaign, supporter can actually upload their social action to show that they care. And from there, their action was converted to 50,000 rupiah donation, and then the donation was distributed to Happy Hearts Indonesia to rebuild a school in East Nusa Tenggara.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Wow.
So we raised like about like 90 million, 70 million.
73 million rupiah.
Yeah.
73
Yeah.
million.
From our actions in the like platform.
So was the school built in the end? Is it built?
It was called PAUD Tunas Daud. If I'm not mistaken, in East Nusa Tenggara. And of course, it was a very impactful moment. Now children in East Nusa Tenggara can actually benefit from this campaign. And that's what make us really proud in what we do because we can actually do something through technology and by engaging with the public.
Yeah.
Amazing work, guys. So, how many people are working behind the scene in campaign? to, be
Yeah.
able to deliver such great results?
Now is actually, as we mentioned earlier, we are a remote company, right? I think we have like 100 people.
100 people?
Yeah, 100 people from
That's
like across
pretty big.
Indonesia.
All over Indonesia.
All over
And,
Indonesia.
we also have like some team in the United States, because right now we also want to expand our like ideas into the United States market. So yeah, we have like 100 and then around Indonesia and like United States.
So the job is done completely remote.
Yes,
Correct.
we are.
Okay.
How does that work?
So we trying to make everything in the like written base first, so everyone can access like anytime, like anywhere. So the information, we don't need to like waiting anyone to like just meet to just share the information. So we put everything there. But if we need any like a discussion or something, just yeah, we can schedule it. But like everything is actually on cloud.
Yeah. So that's probably something that Gen Zs and millennials are more used to compared to Gen X or baby boomers. But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I'm sure you guys work with a lot of people from every generation, and your clients probably. And if you got any comments about the way you work from the older generations, say your clients or maybe your parents.
Family.
Or family, yeah.
Do you even work?
Yes, that's
does
something
it
like a
work?
question.
What are their comments about
yeah.
about you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I think, of course, I handle clients or our sponsors in day-to-day basis, and some of them are still not used to having a virtual meeting. So I get asked one time that, hey, can we do this meeting over lunch? Because if we do it via Zoom, I get too tired and exhausted, and sometimes I get too sleepy to do it. So hey, can we just meet in person? And which is it's also okay,
Yeah.
you know. But still, we don't have a office like real office. We do everything virtually. So I think it's to find the balance between having to meet the client in person or in the virtual sessions. That was very important.
And your parents, do they have anything to say about
Yes,
where
of
you
course.
work?
I think for parents or older generations,
She's a working mom as
yes.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I think my family sometimes would.
Which is great, right?
Yeah, they may be still wondering like what I really do, because I just spend my whole day in the room like doing something in my
So
laptop.
you have a dedicated working room.
space,
Okay,
yeah,
working
correct.
space.
just I think something that we need to have now, because like sometimes like the parents, my mom's like coming to my room and then like just bring something, and then like she doesn't think like we are like working, so we need to have like dedicated space.
Okay.
Actually.
Well, how about the working hours? I mean, if you go 9 to 5, I mean, it's clear you
Yeah,
come
yeah.
in, you clock in at 9, and then at 5 you go home.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And I mean, working at home sounds so fun, but also, I mean, you could probably work at 8 p.m. or like 10 p.m.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
So
how
so
does
I
that
think
work?
that's the art of it. So we like me, I found my work-life harmony, I say it,
Yeah.
because like
nice.
I can like actually managing my timing, then when to work, when to like do another stuff. But I think one thing that we need to be like consider is about the discipline. So we working as like output based,
Right.
not like time based. So I think
Result based
result
too.
based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
That's nice.
yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
I like how the way he put it. It's like he had finally achieved a working harmony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we found that yet?
Well,
Louis?
I don't know if that would work in my case. Because
Yeah. You
I'm
don't have a sense of discipline.
I'm a procrastinator, so I'm worried that if I do that, I would do nothing
yeah.
at home and just lying around like
I
looking at
see.
TikTok videos. So, I don't know about that. So do you have like a routine, like you have still to wake up at certain hour in the morning, and then I don't know.
Yeah, of course. I think it's very important to do self-discipline,
Yeah.
like what Aziz said earlier. So basically, I'm a morning person, so I function better in the morning.
Yeah.
So in the morning, I usually take care of my kid first because I have a son, and sometimes I drive him to school, and then after that, sometimes I would go to a cafe nearby and then open my laptop,
That
do
sounds
some
nice.
work.
That sounds nice. I am
And-
interested.
Yeah. You wanna jump ship?
Yeah, so and usually after that we go back home and continue working, and I think I would like close my laptop around 6, I think 6 or 7-ish p.m. and yeah, do the same routine all over again. And I think it's very important to establish a routine so that we can be more productive.
See, Luisa, I'm really curious to ask them about, have you ever heard about the term tech winter?
Tech winter.
Tech winter.
Ooh,
yeah, it's
explain
like
more.
the winter for the tech companies.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of layoffs, not only Indonesia, but all around the world at the moment. I mean, do you guys experience that as well? And how do you see about that phenomenon? Do you talk about other tech companies, other startups about the issue? And I don't know, give us your point of view about the issue.
Surprisingly, during the pandemic, actually we recruit more people because, because like
so this is like tech summer for you guys.
Yeah, because like the technology is actually people is more like knowing about the technology. People open the eyes about the technology, so actually easier for us to explain about the products. So that's why we also recruit more people to like joining us and us as part of the company to also spreading more about the application.
Yeah.
So our product is applications, campaign for a better world applications. That's why we want to also making like more people also be part of it. And yeah, we actually didn't really experience.
So you guys are expanding instead.
Expanding,
but
yeah.
you guys talk to your colleagues from the same the same startup industry. Do they talk about it, and what's their point of view about the tech winter that is happening at the moment?
Yeah, so I think it happens differently to other startups. Some may experience the winter, but some may not, and it's very depending on the condition on the startup itself. Yeah, I also have friends working in other startups who experience the winter and maybe got laid off or something like that. Yeah, it happens. But I think in startup world, most of them also want to recover from the winter. So after they got laid off, they would quickly get back on their feet to find another startup job. And I think in Indonesia also many new startups are rising right now. I think when the other one have winter, maybe the other ones are in the rise.
And must be adaptive, I think. What we're trying also to do is during the winter times, actually we trying to have like innovations from our products. So that's why we also kind of like thinking about the new ways to also promoting our product. I think that's one of the strategy that we do during that time.
So would you say that your working model currently that campaign has is sustainable for the future, or what kind of ideas do you have for your future projects?
We actually this is something that we offer, as I mentioned earlier about the offering it to the company. They actually starting to understand what we're trying to do. So that's why a lot of like actually companies like now working with us to use this kind of approach for their marketing approach as well. So I think it's something that we see will be like running
in the long term. Very interesting. Yeah. And is there any other projects that is going on at the moment?
Now because like next year we're gonna have election, right?
That's
so we have like very exciting projects to actually asking everyone to contribute their voices for the elections next year. We have Suarakan Cintamu as a campaign. We're going to have some of the actions that we can do in our campaign for a better world app. We learn about the election, all the news and all the candidates and stuff in the application as well. And then we do some of the actions, and then the sponsors actually also converting our actions into donations that we will gonna use to also spreading more about the elections. And we also going to have some of the activities like we're going to the Car Free Day or stuff, doing the marching, like webinar, because we also want to reach not only like people in Jakarta, but also people like in around Indonesia as well. So it's going to be fun.
It's such a great idea to involve the youngsters to be more open-minded, to focus more on the election, really.
Absolutely. So we're going to take a quick break, but before that, probably if people want to know more about campaign, so they can go and look up the applications at OS. Or App Store or Google as well. And also probably you guys have a website as well, and it's at campaign.com. .com.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So just go there and then check out. So, well, I got told that we need to continue the talk. So, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're going on a break now, so stay tuned on Starting Point. We'll be right back very shortly.
Welcome back to Starting Point, where we deliver news from home and around the world. And we're continuing our conversation with Ahmad Fatul Aziz and Noriko Adianti. Both are from campaigns. So we were talking on the previous segment about one of the projects you guys have been working on is related to the election. So elaborate about that a little bit.
Okay, so for our election project, actually we want to ask our younger audience, perhaps they are first-time voters or they are not really into politics. We want to ask them to get some voters' educations through our campaigns, where they will be encouraged to find out more about perhaps the presidential candidates or even the legislative candidates, and they can increase their awareness and even their education on how the political systems in Indonesia can be. So it's not a political campaign, it's actually non-political campaign where we encourage our younger audience to be more involved.
And fun fact on like the elections day will be like 14th of the February.
Yeah.
It's like the
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's why we creating the campaigns
Incorporating it, yeah.
like suarakan cintamu, like voices your love.
Yeah.
So we want to actually make this like fun, make this like they own the campaign because like if from their heart and something like
I mean,
that.
youngsters are always about love and cinta-cinta. So I think that's such a perfect gimmick to start with.
It's their season, you know. Yeah.
Still our season 2
Still our
now.
season. Okay. Got it.
Explain to us more about the strategy behind this project.
Yeah, we always trying to make like innovations, right? Like in the social campaigning, we also need like the ice bucket challenge. It's fun. It's also
And it's nice for the visually. It's very
that's
fun
why
to
for the
see.
visually. That's why it's also coming from that like angle. We want to make this campaign. It's not like the political campaign, but we want to encourage everyone to be involved. To be use their voices to be like cinta that times. So we had the idea on that one, and then we trying to make this more like involvement for everyone to also doing it. So the activities that we also going to do is something that encouraging everyone to be involved on that activities. Yeah.
So who are the people that you guys are working with on this project? Is this like an in-house thing, or you're working also with, I don't know, several organizations?
Yep.
Or?
So this time we have like 31 organizations. Yeah.
That's a lot of.
Yeah, 31 social organizations. Because we want to reach not only like in Jakarta, but also we want to reach like around Indonesia. So the organization is also based in their home city. 31 is, I think, a lot of also from the Jawa.
And even Sumatra and
yeah.
other provinces in Indonesia.
And how does this work working with them? I mean, in what form of collaboration that you guys are working with them?
Okay, so actually the social organizations come from different backgrounds. They may come from educational backgrounds or environment, equality, or health. And so through this campaign, we want to align those social issues to the election so that the participants or the younger audience can actually find out if their favorite candidate actually care about the environment issue, let's say, or the equality or health, etc. And we want to align those social issues from the social organizations with the candidates in this election. And then from there, the social organizations will do the campaigns in our platform, Campaign for a Better World app. And from there, they will raise awareness regarding certain social issue from their background and encourage the younger audience to, find the alignment between the social issues with their respective candidates, and we can learn more from that too. It will encourage them to actually do the research, perhaps, and they can upload their opinion or their research or
On the-
something
on
like
the
that
can-
to
on the
the
candidates as well.
yes to
Oh
the
wow! So not only discussion is happening on the platform about the issues, but also about the candidates as well.
And we
Yeah.
also actually supporting the organization because our action
Right.
is converted to the donations from
Yeah.
the Yayasan Dunia Lebih Baik, and then like the donation actually can be used by the social organizations to continue on the social like issues that they are
Yeah.
working on.
So you guys are riding the wave
yeah.
Yes.
of the campaign season.
The campaign
You can say that.
we need to do something right. Like
Oh,
yeah,
good
yeah.
move, good move. Okay.
Yeah, because millennials' voices as well as Gen Z are the most important
Yeah.
voices
Correct.
for the current.
What's
for
the
current
result
election.
that you get from this campaign that is related to the election?
So it's actually like just running.
Still
so it's
ongoing?
like
Just
ongoing,
started.
right?
Oh,
Just
it's
started.
running now.
Yeah, it just
Just
started.
How's the response so far?
Like that's you saying about like that's a lot of organization, right? There's actually a lot of organizations they want to also contribute on this campaign. So we only select like actually
Just finished the selection
yeah.
like last week, I think.
yeah the selection of the organizations.
These 31 organizations.
Yes.
Okay.
And then like we find like 30 organizations that work with us, and hopefully yes, because we working a lot of with organization, hopefully more people also can know this campaign as well. So yeah, and then this is a good platform to us to also introduce this campaign to the publics. Maybe like everyone here also can joining us. Just go to the campaign.com/suarakan cintamu.
That is
Ah,
fantastic.
there you go.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
Suarakan cinta.
Suarakan cintamu. Voice your love. That's
And it's
very
actually like our way of getting involved
Yeah.
in the political setting in Indonesia, actually, because currently there are a lot of youngsters out there that choose not to vote or perhaps ignorant about this.
Yeah.
How does campaign try to voice this to the youngsters to invite them to get involved more?
Okay, so I think most of our audience is younger generation, so
Gen
millennials
Zs?
and Gen
Gen
Zs.
Zs.
Okay.
Maybe first voters then.
Yeah, could be first voters. So we want to raise this issue to the younger audience, and I think we use the language that is relatable to the younger audience. For example, the Suarakan Cintamu, it's something that very Gen Z friendly, I think. Yeah, and we also use interesting visual and just do the raise the daily issues so that the younger audience can feel relate and they will become more interested to find out more about the election and even participate in our campaign.
And we also trying to make like all the informations together in this campaign.com/suarakan cintamu, so they can be their resource to learn on the all the about the elections.
Oh, that's
So,
nice.
yeah, so just-
Everything all in one. So
Yeah.
they get to be involved, but they also get the news
In
and
one
updates.
place.
And the
One
actions.
place. Yes.
And the actions as
and
well.
The actions
Okay.
too.
So besides these campaign-related projects, what kind of the projects that you have in the future lining up for campaign?
Yeah, we are excited up to facing 2024. We are working now with a lot of organizations. We call it as of our flagship projects. So we want to make like bigger impact in collaboration with the social organizations. So we coming from our like expertise as like digital expertise, and then like the organization gonna be like working a lot of in the field. So we combine together, and hopefully it's gonna be make a more impact. So we calling like our stakeholder right now.
Yeah. So we usually we only have 3 stakeholders: the sponsors who fund the social campaigns, and then the organizers who are the social organizations that run the social campaign and receive the donation, and then the supporters, which are the public that show their support through the social actions in
You guys
our
are the
app.
glue.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are the glue that
Pillars.
bring all the 3 stakeholders. Plus, now we are exploring a new stakeholders called collaborators.
Collaborators.
Yeah, they are established organizations or social enterprises who want to expand their impact. So we want to integrate our services and our expertise to their flagship project, and then we will create joint project together
Right.
with those collaborators so that we can also offer them to our sponsors.
So they can do whatever they want to do on their platform, but
Yeah.
you guys are supporting it technically so it can work flawlessly. So campaign will be under their umbrella.
We actually collaboration together.
Oh, collaboration together.
That's
Okay.
why it calls like joint collaborations to make a bigger impact. Because like if we are working like campaign working like alone and then like
separately.
separately,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like probably like a different impact, right? And then like we combine
You get
together
more
with
exposure by working
yes,
together.
yeah, that's the idea, like to make it like bigger with the collaboration.
Perfect. I mean,
Fascinating.
it's so much things going on, and it's so exciting to see where campaign is heading. Can you please share again to our audience once more how to reach to campaign and how if people want to volunteer at campaign or perhaps work with
Is
campaign?
it volunteer based or?
Internships,
For the participating in our campaign, actually, our supporters can just access our app, Campaign for a Better World app. You can download it in iOS or the Google Play Store. And then from there, you can just choose the campaign that you want to support, and you can upload your social action, and then it will be converted into the donation.
How about your social medias?
Yes, it's campaign.id
For
in
Instagram?
Instagram.
And X?
And X and
campaign_ID. Like everything's like campaign, but
Campaign
dot or
ID.
ID, campaign
Okay.
ID.
Also on TikTok?
TikTok, of
Yeah,
course.
we have TikTok as well. Campaign
don't
for a
say.
Better World. Just find us in campaign.com. It's gonna be like everything. Our social media is be there.
Okay, great.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so much.
such
Oh,
a
that's so much
good
fun talking to you
insight.
guys,
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to where Suarakan
Cintamu.
Cintamu is going to be. Next year is going to boom even more.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And that ends our conversation today at
Oh, yeah.
Starting Point.
Yes, absolutely. What time is it?
Uli's
Oh my
having too much
goodness.
fun.
Well,
for
it's
our
9
chat.
already. I mean, we're having so much fun. Thank you guys for staying with us. And
you.
is it the end of Starting Point already?
It is, Uli.
Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, we have to go. And we thank you for staying tuned to Starting Point. And we'll see you next time. I'm Uli Herdi.
I'm Luisa Kusnandar. Thank you so much and have a good day today. Bye-bye.